Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Zareth Prevails. Folks, I am obviously in a hotel room right this moment. We're on a mini family vacation, and so just wanted to make a video about 3v3 and some of the resources that are available and stuff. So please, you can probably try to ignore that lamp. I apologize for the lack of production value, but it's fun to make these kind of like quote unquote homemade videos. I guess hotel made videos a little bit. So I want to talk about 3v3 some, and people. I feel like 3v3 intimidates people to the extent that they feel like they don't want to participate, and I get that. I can understand. There's not a ton of resources. We don't practice 3v3 very often, and I think that 3v3 actually allows for a lot more wiggle room in terms of creativity and theorycraft. So there's a lot of fun teams because it's like, okay, for Bad Batch, for instance, we have for 5v5, it's like I'll just take 5 Bad Batch and that's it. In 3v3, which Bad Batch do we use, and then what do we do with the other 2 that are left over? I mean, some people don't have Omega farmed up or whatever. Some people don't have that whole team at all. But that just as an example, we don't know exactly what we're going to do with them. How can we make use of everything? And so I'm going to show you guys some resources for being able to use all these different teams, to be able to figure out which teams to use. And we're going to keep this probably pretty short, but a lot of things that you guys can use, a lot of resources that are they're very useful. You can use them, therefore they're useful. So let's ignore the lamp in the background, and I can show you guys some stuff. First, my family actually has some advice to give, so we're gonna let the little guys give some advice for GAC, and then my amazing wife also has something to say. So we'll do that, and then you guys can get back to the lamp in the background, and I'll actually show you guys some of the resources, though. Alright, guys, just one thing I wanted to point out, or remind you, whatever, if you want to support this channel for free, all you have to do is hit that thumbs up button, give it a like, give us a comment in the comments area, or wherever, but I won't be able to see it, even if it's on my face. Someone made that joke the other day. They tried to put it on my face, but I don't look in the mirror too often, so as is readily apparent. But if you could do that, guys, we're trying to hop on that algorithm, mount it, and I would really appreciate that support. So thank you guys for everything. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Well, you got the video. The rest of the video is here. So I'm actually making this at the end of my recording for the rest of it. So it feels like the end to me, whereas it's just the middle to you guys. So hope you guys enjoy the rest. Hey, buddy, what are some GAC tips that you can give our viewers?
Well, a good tip is place okay teams in your front zone, but in your back zones, place stronger teams like Galactic Legends. So they'll use their strong teams to clear your okay teams, and then all they'll have left is junk and okay teams. So how are they going to beat great teams like Darth Revan, Enfys Nest, and Galactic Legends?
It's a great tip, buddy.
Thanks.
What else?
Don't fall into traps. It's a trap! It's a trap!
Well, for my GAC advice, I'm going to get all philosophical on you guys. Say it's way more than just about winning or losing one specific match. Even if it's not going well, you can learn things from the match, whether you win or whether you lose. Always be on the lookout for the long game. What can I learn from this match that can help me in the future? And even if you know you're flat out going to lose, it's a foregone conclusion, you know what's going to happen. Don't give up. Don't just throw up your hands and quit. You gotta develop your character, show some strength, show some perseverance. Like I often tell Zareth, you've gotta come home with your shield or on it.
I have to record this, and then I'll show you guys how it works. So visualizing how it works. First, I want to show you guys how to scout what your opponent has done in the last 3v3. And I know that a lot of people think like, okay, you can use swgoh.gg to just research what they did in the last 3 weeks, but that's not helpful because the last 3 weeks were just 5v5. But they actually have records from over a year ago that you can research your opponent. Now, remember, the last 3v3, not everything was out yet. Like, Lord Vader had a limited time to release, and especially, like, I don't think people had his ultimate yet. Maybe they did. I don't remember what they did for 3. Maybe Lord Vader wasn't even out by then, but there's going to be new releases every time. Like, there wasn't any Fennec Shand, for instance, so that, you know, if your opponent uses that team, that's not going to be there. That being said, you can easily research what they did. It just takes a few shenanigans. So I'm going to show you how I've done it from mobile. Easy enough to do it on your PC as well. The key is, so first you're going to search your opponent with, you're going to just type in Google in the search bar, just something like swh.g, or just spell swh space GG space your opponent's name. So in this case, we'll do Zareth Alt. So that'll take you to his page, and then from there, you just have to alter what the address bar is. So first off, before you do anything, go into like round 2 of that week, of the most recent week. From there, all you have to do is then edit the address bar, the URL up top, and you can see it says which week it is. You just need to go back like 4 or 5 weeks from the current week that you guys can see, and from there you can just switch whichever team it is, or whichever week it is, to some time that it was 3v3, and from there it's easy enough to do your research. So you guys can do it. It's a little bit of a pain in the neck, but it absolutely does work, and it's a way to research what your opponents have done in the past. Next is we have a counter sheet that we run. End All Be All is actually the guy who's running it lately, but it is my spreadsheet. So all you have to do, go follow the link in the video description, guys, and it talks about, or it links you to either a mobile friendly version, which is what you'll see, or just the Google Docs, which works great on PC. Both of them work great on PC, but if you go from there, then all you have to do is from there, all you have to do is just search by the team that you want to go. Like, you can see the opposing team, it's all alphabetized, so Mother Talzin, you know, is MT, etc. Like, you guys can look at the abbreviations if you don't know what a certain abbreviation is, but you can search it, and then it just hyperlinks to the video in question, and from there, once you go to that video, just look in the video description, and from there you can find the actual link in the video. And that way you can just see, like, you can see what counters something, but it's not just like a static, oh yeah, Commander Luke counters Nice Sisters. Like, how does that work? You can actually see how myself or Endall or a couple other guys who are linked there actually do it. For the most part, I'm the only one who's linked on there, frankly, but you can see one of my videos and see, oh, that's what Zareth did to beat Supreme Leader Kylo. Okay, cool. Keep in mind that Darth Vader is different now. Old Vader versus new Vader, I think we've marked them different now, just to denote that. But keep in mind, like, some of these are starting to get a little old or whatever, but big resource. You guys can check it out for yourself, and it's free. I mean, I don't charge for it. I probably should, but I don't. So there's that. Maybe one of the biggest resources that we have available right now, guys, is the Discord server that I run with my podcast co-host, SoloBase15. You can find the link for it in the video description, and we have places you can talk about 3v3, both offense and defense comms. We just have generalized topic or channels to talk about any number of things. I mean, general discussion, advice, theory crafting, all of that stuff. There's memes. There's lots of cool resources and stuff. And, you know, there's a place that you can actually just post your lifetime banners if they're pretty high, or if you have made Kyber, you can get some of those vanity things like, you know, we can label you as a Kyber contender or whatever. So, you know, different cool badges you guys can get on the Discord server. And then another really important one is if you go to the Discord, like to the information and roles section, all you have to do, you just click a button. That's all you have to do. I've made it so that the bot is really easy to use. You don't have to like figure out what the bot is and get the suffix or the prefix or whatever. All you have to do is click 7 if you want notifications on when I go live on Twitch. You can come watch me live. Anyone on the Gambit, in the Gambit Alliance, which we're just 7 guys, and we're all, I mean, the other guys at least are GAC experts. You can check out what they're doing as well. Just come watch us live. I think that's a great resource. You can come ask questions. I may not answer. None of us may answer. I don't know. But one way or another, like someone in the community will probably answer. And come hang out with us sometime. It's a lot of fun. You just have to click on those notifications. You get them on Discord. Then you don't have to get a push notification from Twitch or whatever if you don't want that. So come check out that as a resource as well. Would love to see you guys when I'm going live. It's a lot of fun. All right, and finally, our final thing is just, normally I try to talk about some team comps in this video. I'm not going to do that this time because I'm trying to make this video shorter because doing vacation videos is tough. But myself and NLBL collaborated. Every month we try to do a new updated counters list, or, offense and defense list. And so I think I'm going to just show you guys like the thumbnails for those. But he and I have those. I'm gonna link those in the video description as well. So it shows 15 offensive teams, 15 defensive teams when we discuss them, so you guys can understand how they work, as opposed to just like us saying, "Hey, this is good," and then you being left in the lurch of like, "Why? But why?" You guys can troubleshoot yourselves. So I hope that those are some good resources for you. I'm excited to have this 3v3 season come. Actually, it's a lot of fun, and 3v3 you don't have to take quite as seriously as 5v5 because it's not as impactful in the rest of the game. But it's still something I like to mess around with every time. And it's a nice break from 5v5, frankly. So, guys, thank you all so much for watching. And remember that in all things, Xerath prevails. Even on vacation. Especially on vacation.